Okay, so he concedes that he smells.
Strep throat. Tonsil stones are because you're not brushing your fucking teeth. And so he was like, oh, okay, hygiene. And I'm like,
look at him. Just look at him.
I mean, he didn't fucking have that conversation with me.
But he's not denying the claim.
Like, it's tough. I'll give you the stinky. The stinky is okay. Because honestly, I was a little stinky when I was training for boxing. I'm not going to fight it.
Dude, if he's admitting that, he must have smelled like a garbage heap. People were, according to Michael, people next to him were moving away from him.
And you're going to smell some smells in a boxing gym.
This one at least.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's making a concession. He is.
Yeah.
I stink.
Body odor is a thing, and I
don't know if you shower.
I didn't always, in between going to the first boxing session at the start of the day.
Don't say it.
And the next boxing session at around like 4 or 5 o'clock.
No.
I didn't always get to the shower.
Bro.
So I will accept the stinky label.
That is,
but not any of this other shit.
Yeah, fool. Like, you need to brush your teeth and you like.
Wait, hold on. That shouldn't be something you need to hear from your boxing coach. Brush your teeth.
Yeah, it's almost as if I didn't need to hear it. It's almost like the other thing that he said about Anissa, which is like, whoa, who the hell would?
Excuse me, I do brush my teeth, dude. You are an idiot, a loser, a dumbass. Okay, you brush your teeth. Maybe you brush your teeth. I don't know.
Husband to spar for the honor of women.
What?
Women
okay, we're moving on. We're being quick. Wait.
I will accept the stinky label.
Thank you for doing that. Stinky. He agrees he's cheap. This one isn't really important. The cheap one.
And I guess Anissa also confirmed that he's very cheap. Apparently.
Honestly, I could be cheaper.
Oh.
I've actually gotten less cheap over time. I used to be very cheap. When Anissa and I started dating, we didn't have a fucking bed frame. Anissa had a bed frame at her.
I can see, I know what she saw in him. Mm-hmm. I can see why she was so romanced.
House. But
she goes to the famous iDubbbz house, the YouTube god, and he's sleeping on a mattress on the floor. Actually, that's not that bad on the floor. I mean, but he's a grown-up. He should have a bed frame.
I did not have one. And I was making enough money to have that shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's so crazy when people are like always painting our relationship as like going down the tubes, down the shitter, is because like I've gotten more functional and more emotionally intelligent and fucking with it and regimented with time. Like in the beginning of our relationship, we fucking
don't care. Moving on. He's cheap. Ian says how times have changed in regards to liking AB and Lena.
Well, you can skip that.
Ian calls AB a people pleaser. Interesting. That's
I would invite them out to do stuff and almost never get a response. And then when I was in LA, like I hit up AB and he's like, "Yeah, let's go out to dinner."
No,
and I'm
AB
just
is such a good guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a nice thing of you to do? Like Ian fucking blackballed him. And you went and got dinner with the guy.
Because AB's a fucking people pleaser.
I mean, okay, if that means being nice to people who want to go, who are out of town and ask you to, if you want to get dinner, I guess guilty as charged.
Did I please you? Did I please you today,
what a
bitch?
dickhead you are.
That's why. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I'd expect AB to do that, to be honest. Sorry, I got
dinner with his pal.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah, AB's the kind of jackass that do that.
Fucking idiot.
What are you talking about?
Sounds like AB, all right.
He's like, that's insane. I prefer to displease people.
That's stupid.
I do the opposite. I displease everyone.
I mean, hey, give me some credit. I went to your Thanksgiving. Me and Anissa went to your Thanksgiving.
People pleaser.
All right? We had a good time. I wasn't going to come online and say that the turkey was dry and that the whole thing was shit.
You know why?
Like, I didn't want to do any of that. I was...
Sure, people pleaser.
Didn't she say no one wanted them around and they had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving?
They had nowhere to go.
So, and they felt bad for Ian and Anissa.
They hosted him.
Yes.
Yep. What good folks they are.
I think it was Kate specifically.
So he's going on to defend himself and explain why he didn't speak up for child brides.
She messaged me about this child marriage thing, and this was after Creator Clash 2, and it was very importantly right after Michael Briggs requested that I be his guarantor on a loan to open like a boxing gym. And I don't know if you guys know what that means. That basically means he's asking me to be responsible.
Yes, everybody knows what that means. We're not all dumb as you, bro.
Or like debt if he isn't able to like pay the loan.
Yes.
Now this, I want you to keep in mind. He said how embarrassing, humiliating it was that I was doing this like live stream to make up for the fact that we lost money on this event and money didn't go to charity. He was aware of what was happening. He knew that I lost my fucking match. I hadn't been making videos or making any money, and that, obviously I've been having a hard time online. I made my apology. Things were rough for me. But he comes in with his request of, hey, you mind being my guarantor on this loan? Meanwhile, he has no problem,
This is insane. He's like, I was having a really hard time, and I didn't get yogurt. I was upset the rest of the week because I didn't get yogurt. No, he's like, I was having a really hard time, and because you're not following everything and being extraordinarily sensitive, you asked me for a favor. You could have just said no. You could have just said, I'm sorry, we're not in a position to do that. But instead, you make yourself this extraordinary victim. And this narrative where Michael, who's asking you for a favor, which you are totally okay to say no to, right? As some kind of villainous, con man or something like that, who should have never known better to ask you, like, bro, what? What is this weird fucking delusion?
He has no problem messaging me that, but I guess he couldn't message, hey, I could use that $5,000 bonus that you promised me. She, by the way, was very...
Now he's mad he didn't ask him for the bonus that he said he didn't deserve.
Very deliberate in saying that I promised her that. Like, that is, like, very specific language that she's using. That didn't happen. So I was extremely offended when he messaged me requesting that I be his guarantor on a loan. I did not have any, like, the idea...
Why are you so offended? He thought you guys were buddies.
I don't understand what he's trying to say. I don't get it.
He's saying that he was just offended, extremely offended by the fact that he asked
him
to
a
be
favor?
his guarantor.
Because he was sad because he lost his boxing match?
And Michael should have known better. It doesn't make any sense emotionally, illogically.
If you had won, would that have been a more appropriate time to ask? What's the correlation?
Only winners get gyms.
I can't.
No.
That's in the contract.
He was earlier saying that it wasn't really his fault that he lost. Maybe he's like, you dare to ask me for money when you lost me the boxing match?
You made me lose the match.
You made me lose?
Oh my God, dude. He thought you guys were friends, and so he asked you for a favor, and you get angry at him for asking
Offended?
Deeply offended. This is madness.
Not getting the connection.
The idea, like, alone, offended. When he messaged, so I was extremely offended when he messaged me requesting that I be his guarantor on a loan. I did not have any, like, the idea of supporting him in that way was like not like it was just offensive. It's like, oh, you literally aren't even acknowledging that I lost a tremendous amount of money.
You're being a fucking baby, dude.
Fuck you. I didn't say that, but I was short with him.
Wait, what? Okay, now
no world.
I'm understanding what he's saying better now, and it's actually even stupider than I thought.
Interpret it for me.
Well, he's saying, how dare you ask me for money when I just lost my ass on this event? As if that's just something that happened to him passively.
Right.
Like this, like, what a tragedy.
That they didn't crash
It's so
the plane.
fucked up that this thing happened, that I lost money on this event, that I completely mismanaged
passive.
and
He's a
completely ripped
passive,
off a bunch of people who thought their money was going to charity and none of it
Yes.
did. It's like, what the fuck?
Also,
Yeah.
wouldn't the normal response just be, "Hey, money's a bit tight for me right now, so
Yeah.
I'm not
There you
comfortable."
go.
No, this like
putting out a
angle,
look. That's like a
is
normal response. It's
offended,
fine.
isn't it?
All he had to
Absurd.
say is just be a normal human being.
Outrageous statement.
I was deeply offended.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why? You know, and also, just to be clear, he's not asking him for money. He's asking him to be a guarantor. I'm assuming Michael is confident in his ability to pay the bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he only has to put
Well, like you
money.
said, it's totally within Ian's right to say no.
It's a big ask.
And it's a
Granted,
big ask.
It is a big ask.
And in lieu of losing your ass on a giant event,
It's a big
yeah,
ask.
you could very reasonably be like, listen, I'm personally not in any place to be guaranteeing anything right now.
Totally, and that was a great
Well within his
response.
rights to say that.
Yeah.
But this like angle, like that he did something fucked up to him by asking is crazy.
It's
like what
it's
the
absolutely
that's
insane.
actually crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I didn't say that, but I was short with him. I said like in no world would I ever be able to do that.
That is not short. That is incredibly.
It's just rude for no reason.
Yeah.
That is incredibly aggressive and rude. Like, wow.
Because I wanted to express like very clear boundaries. And I did. And I don't know how long later it was. I wasn't done being angry.
That's a good point. He says in no world, which includes the world where he's successful and has money and won his fight and everything's perfect. Even in that world, he's
Creator
not giving
Clash
him
2 was a
money.
huge success. They donated $5 million to charity.
Yeah,
and everybody
he's
made
contradicting
money.
himself. He just didn't want to give. He just didn't want to help the guy out.
Is it at that point? It's fine, Dennis.
In no world, though.
Yeah.
About it for sure. But Kate did message me about like a child marriage bill thing. And I didn't pass it along to Anissa. I looked at it and I closed it. So was I being like negligent to that relationship? Sure. But no, Anissa and I don't support child marriage or whatever fucking crazy story that they're spinning. I was just angry at them, and I was like, fuck
Look
you
what
guys.
a
I'm not gonna
fucking
be.
douchebag
Why were you
are.
angry at them?
By your own goddamn. She goes, "Hey man, child fucking brides." He's like, "Fuck these people."
Fuck them. They should have known
I'm
better.
not even gonna show this to Anissa.
So from my understanding, he's mad at them because they asked him to be a guarantor on the loan. And because Michael asked him of that, therefore he could not help her with the child marriage bill.
Well, he also
That's
sounded.
what I'm understanding.
Yeah, he
That's why he
sounded
did that whole
annoyed.
spiel about the loan, right?
He was angry for some reason that I'm sure they didn't even understand why he was so rude.
Well, it sounds like it's because of the loan.
Yeah.
Guarantor, it's not even a loan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guarantor.
Kate, she just posted on her Instagram stories that she actually messaged Ian 9 months after Creator Clash 2 about child bride marriage. So it wasn't like right after.
Oh, it wasn't related.
during the guarantor thing. It was 9 months after that. So unless he was angry for years at them, I don't know what happened there.
Could he be pro child bride?
That's he
just-
says he's not.
He explicitly denied that.
He explicitly denied it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, what the evidence shows.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it factually.
I mean,
here.
okay.
there's talk and then there's action.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't.
He says
but
he
his
doesn't
action
support,
says otherwise.
but he is a fan of a pedophile artist. So who's to say?
Shadman, we know where Shadman falls on child marriage.
That's right.